Come through, queen. I wanna see ya. Come through, queen.
Hi, everyone. It's Dan.
And Brendan.
And this is Come Through, Queen, baby.
Hi, we've got a big week.
I mean, I love trailer days.
Oh my God. And we've got two of them.
And this has happened in the recent past.
Right. I mean, because the RHONY trailer came out almost a week ago.
Oh, no, I mean, like, a dump of trailers at once
Sure.
has happened, like, maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
Where you just, like, feel alive with the trailer energy.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
So, like, RHONY was late last week. Salt Lake City today as we record.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it was that order.
And I think that was purposeful. I think that even though they are airing in reverse order, I think they decided to give us the more pared down trailer first and then give us the one that's, maybe explosive isn't the word, but it definitely is
Exciting.
Exciting.
So RHONY is Tuesday, October 1st. Salt Lake City is Wednesday, September 18th.
Great.
So I guess that means Dubai will be wrapping up as RHONY takes that slot.
That makes sense.
And like, to me, Salt Lake City on a Wednesday, like Wednesday is the prime slot. Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It all like, Matt, we're the only people who watch on actual like TV or care
Live.
care about the days that it airs.
All right. So RHONY first.
Pigeons.
Let me first say, they did it for both RHONY and Salt Lake City. Like, I don't need the girls acting and amping up the trailer with like corny, quote unquote, taglines before
Like
the trailer.
introducing us to the trailer.
Yeah. Why are we doing this?
I don't know, to like do something new.
It's not working for me.
Okay. Well, it's not working for Dan, so bravo. Please.
Is it working for you?
It's not bugging me.
It bugged me less with Salt Lake City because like RHONY doesn't have iconic, like we're still doing it's there after they got dragged for like the like tease that RHONY was coming back months ago.
It actually bugged me less for RHONY because there's not like taglines that they're trying to shove down our throats as much.
No, but they are. It's just like they're
but
less
you don't
important.
You don't notice
you
them.
You don't even know that they're taglines.
But I've heard fucking Receipts timeline 40,000 times. It's like there's a post like every week that says that.
It's kind of iconic that Receipts timeline proof occurred like January 2nd, 2024.
Yeah. Ring in the new year.
We're only 8 months out from that.
I know.
But back to RHONY.
Okay.
Remember how Rebecca Minkoff was announced way before? Friend of.
She was never announced. It was just rumored that she was filming.
The nastiness.
Yes.
And then meanwhile, girly pop
Raquel
announced so late, and then like apple holder, bigger part in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, obviously, like they picked the more famous name that people became obsessed with. Obviously, people became obsessed with like the fact that she's a Scientologist. So people ran with that on Bill Gates' World Wide Web.
Al Gore's.
Yeah, but I feel like they share it.
They sure. And I got to say, like, for the Rebecca Minkoff of it, we do jump right into the Scientology.
Yeah, just a little bit, no comment.
Which is like, maybe that's why you're not holding the apple.
Does she want to hold an apple?
Why are we doing this then?
I know.
You know?
Right.
This isn't like a recreation. This is a job.
Do you think October 1st, someone on Bravo social team is going to still be trying to get the dolls to do the apple dance?
So I predicted falsely that like we were going to get that song as promo.
Probably for the best that we didn't.
Like, but so in my mind, it would have been like, and we do have a glossy promo for RHONY, but there's nothing like to it. Like if it was set to Apple, not them doing the dance, just using the song, that would have been chic and iconic.
Yeah, but I will say it does feel like this summer, these like memes and moments are coming like in and out so fast and so furious that I actually applaud them for not leaning into that.
And instead saying it's there.
Yeah. Instead going into pigeons. No, but you know what I mean? It's like somebody was making a joke about, so the DNC is airing this week, and like somebody was like, please, 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 no speechwriters try to put the word demure into a politician's speech this week.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. What were we talking about? RHONY, Brat, Apple. There was like something else about all of that I had in my mind. I'll figure it out. Okay. So the pigeons. Oh, pigeons. That's where we were. Pigeons. Which like brings my mind to the diss track for the Candy Barris penned No Scrubs, famous by Sporty Thieves, No Pigeons.
Yeah.
Now the pigeons we're theorizing were carrier pigeons.
Yeah, so people online, and that by that we mean people in one of our group chats, shout out P, former guest of the show, was saying that it could mean carrier pigeons in the way that like in Atlanta we use bone collectors, which makes sense to me.
I also didn't love like what felt like shot for the trailer,
Gasping,
and then like Jessel hate like running into pigeons and being like, I hate pigeons.
Yeah, that one didn't bug me as much as Bryn, like listening to a secret.
Yeah, listening to a secret.
And like gasping. I was like, is this acting?
Should we talk about the girls?
Yeah.
Sai almost feels like friend of.
Yeah.
Even though she's involved in a drama in terms of, it sounds like they're talking to her about her like anger and like
therapy.
she hasn't changed and blah blah blah. Like that's all there is there.
Yeah, and her toenail went into the hair of the person doing her nails.
Yeah.
One thing about so traditionally in Housewives trailers, and we'll get back to doing the girls, we get main setup, we get brief antics, and then we go into the rest of the trailer.
Yeah.
I will say, the new New York, they don't do antics well. There wasn't a lot of antics to pull from. And like not to compare apples to snowflakes, but it's like we got a lot of like big antics in Salt Lake City. And in old New York, we used to get a lot of big antics.
I mean, old New York was antics.
I know. And I was thinking about it. I was like, is it because the places that they're filming in New York are just like smaller, so they can't do as many antics?
No. I just think these are not comedy queens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like only Jessel's accidentally funny.
Yeah, and then like Bryn is like purposefully kind of funny.
Why don't we talk about Bryn? Bryn felt like a focus of it, which I think is a good choice.
Because she's our Carrie Bradshaw.
She just kind of like shines more than the other girls.
Mm-hmm. Because she's coming at you with like a little wink and a sense of humor, which we like.
And we had her with Nat and Bowen on Watch Times Live, like promoting the new season.
Yeah.
Which like just goes to show like main doll energy.
Exactly. I think she's the main doll this season.
Yeah, center apple. I don't know if she actually is in the cast photo, but like spiritually the center apple.
I mean, the cast photo is great.
Yeah, it just like it doesn't like nothing about this is exciting me.
Sure.
In particular, Jenna, can we speak up a little bit? Can we like raise the levels of the audio in the trailer? I don't know what she's saying. She's mumbling.
Well, it takes one to know one.
Well, it's like, as I've said before, you hate in others what you hate in yourself.
Yeah. I mean, like, everyone was surprised when she came back. I think it's actually interesting. She does seem to be at least talking about her relationship.
Lady Bird.
Yeah. Cass
Casper?
Bird?
I was going to say Cat Bird. She's a cat.
Is Cass's last name actually Bird?
Isn't it?
Does that mean like there's like multiple iconic lesbians with the last name Bird? Yeah. So Cass Bird, and then there's Sue Bird. Do you know Sue Bird?
I don't know.
Sue Bird is
I don't know the dolls.
is a basketball player who's married to Megan Rapinoe. And fun fact, West
Yeah.
from Summer House just posted a photo. He just did an interview with them.
Oh, I saw it. And I thought the photo was actually with like Parvati's doll, May.
May.
Yeah, but it was Megan Rapinoe.
Rapinoe?
Rapinoe? I don't know. I'm not a sport girl. Like the Olympics being over, it's like, whew, a weight off my shoulders.
You just think like all queer people with like shortly cropped light hair are the same.
Am I homophobic?
Okay. So back to the cast. What about Erin?
Erin shines.
I think she's going. I actually do think like there is something about her that I'm not calling her the glue of this show, but I think she knows how to do the job here, right?
She does. More than others, I would say.
Like she keeps us down to earth. She's teasing something happening with Abe.
Yeah.
You can just look at Abe and like know what's what.
Oh, creep.
I didn't say that.
No, she's good. She's good for the show, I want to say. Pavitt. He's one of the dolls. To go from fan favorite to negging Beyonce and elevating Elon Musk. What are you doing, doll?
I think there's a problem.
America has a problem, as Beyonce once said.
And it's with like rich straight men.
Oh. They have a bone. They have a bone to pick.
No, opposite to pick.
No, they just have a bone.
It's like, why do all these like rich straight men think that Elon Musk
It's a powerful mind.
is the doll?
Yeah, I know. That's how the straight men describe him, as the doll. Okay, Jessel, does she have storyline?
Well, she's not. She wants to have a kid.
She wants to have a kid, and Papa doesn't.
Wait, speaking of that, who's pregnant?
Oh, it sounds like it's Rebecca Minkoff.
And it was like
Let me.
allegedly an affair.
Allegedly an affair.
Like at some point, somebody says she went to somewhere and got pregnant with like a random person.
I don't know enough about this girl to even know, like, is she married? Does she have children? Like, I don't know.
Well, you can go into Nordstrom Rack and find out.
Bryn's brother makes a return.
Yeah, cute.
So Rebecca Minkoff, this is January 23rd, 2023. Reporting on Rebecca Minkoff as if like this is a celebrity, pre-RHONY.
Oh, she was a celebrity.
I know, but like, do we really know her?
No, but I mean, like, I recognize her name.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Baby. Back in January 2023.
Okay.
So like, how would she be pregnant again? Or is this that baby?
Well, they weren't filming back in January 2023 unless they were telling stories about the past.
I know, but like you can't get pregnant like 3 months after delivering a baby.
You haven't met my family.
No, like that. It's like a challenge, and she's like 42.
Yeah, my sister Kelly was born December 29th of one year. Skip to 13 months after that, and my sister Molly was born. So it can happen.
Yeah. It can.
We call those Irish twins in the business.
Well, I mean, you are the titular Irish.
Yeah.
Okay. Uba. Uba hot.
Uba hot.
And it's,
Did you know she lives in the same building as the guy who does the hot wings?
not the hot ones.
No, but he has people eat hot wings.
I know, but the show is called.
No, I know.
Okay. Uba's kind of giving what she gave when she took a turn for the worst last season,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure is in her best interest.
No, and like her fight with Bryn, where she's like, we don't know the exact context of like exactly what she says, but it does not look good in the trailer where she's comparing herself to Giselle and Naomi. And I can only assume she's not talking about Giselle Bryant and Naomi.
Naomi from Southern Trump. I mean, she's Noah Yan, even, I would say.
Yeah, her cousin.
Her cousin, who is in the comments defending Uba's honor.
Yeah. Didn't Ion like post Uba 8?
Uba 8. Uba 8. She's going after Bryn, going after Jenna, the snake.
Well, I mean, remember that was actually like a kind of fun reunion moment when she just randomly decided to go after Jenna in the middle of the conversation.
It's just a little too like, it's hard as a viewer to like latch on to it.
Yeah.
It's like, what why are you angry all of a sudden, like at her? Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, not loving that. Did we get through all the dolls?
We didn't go to Raquel.
But we don't really know her.
We just focus on like, it is fun that we do have two queer women on the cast.
It's like Avery gave the prophecy.
Yeah.
Season 1. We've got lesbos.
We
in
got
the house.
lesbos.
She foretold season 15.
I'm still excited. It's always fun just to be in New York. We know that they film at Pasta Louise, which if you follow the
Oh my god.
Park Slope Reddit,
The girls on Park Slope Reddit.
they love to like make Pasta Louise jokes.
It's like Pasta Louise stand-up comedy hour on Reddit all the time. And one tall pale to the show spotted
Yes.
the dolls.
Yes. We've got people on the streets.
We've got people on the street. The one thing I got to say about Psy, bringing Brooklyn into the picture.
Thank God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, Jenna should move back to her old place.
Oh my God.
It's a 7-minute walk from where we are standing right now.
You could be friend up.
I know.
Will my friend be back? We didn't see him in the trailer.
Oh, true.
The cooker boy.
Yeah, the cooker that you know from P-Town.
No, I went on a trip to P-Town with him. I didn't know him from P-Town.
And you don't keep in touch.
He did. I think he wrote "Happy Birthday" on my wall this past year.
On your wall?
On the Facebook wall.
Well, your birthday's coming up, so hopefully
so keep eyes peeled.
like the onions that he cooks.
Okay.
Should we get to Salt Lake?
Oh my God. What a place to be.
Yeah, so...
Salt Lake is the #1 show.
Okay.
I mean, like, it feels like just Miami's on rocky footing and we're not even going to see them this year.
I know. I mean, Salt Lake is kind of holding Housewives afloat right now.
And here's one thing about Salt Lake that people don't really talk about. It's like Salt Lake, I think the reason it is kind of successful right now is because so many new girls came in with Salt Lake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were like, oh, a new show was starting.
During COVID.
It was like the perfect storm. It was
Yeah.
good weather.
Yeah, like our friend Chris Carlon came through during that. Yeah.
Yes.
And many other girls.
Many other girls. And speaking of many girls, this is a cast of many girls.
Yes. Let's start by, I want to introduce.
Oh, introduce us, yes.
First, another Bronwyn has entered the picture.
Brown Wind.
Yes. And this is spelt a little closer to Brown Wind. But her name,
Vicky's Prophecy.
funny enough, is Bronwyn Newport. And Newport is famously where?
In California.
Orange County. Think about that. It's like she's has a drag name dedicated to Real Housewives of OC.
Her drag name is in honor of the 2-season housewife, Bronwyn Winneberg.
So Bronwyn Newport is a successful Broadway producer and fashion influencer with impeccable taste in trend-setting fashion. This is from BravoTV.com, by the way. Outside of her professional endeavors, Bronwyn is a dedicated liberal political activist, leveraging her influence to champion progressive causes and social justice initiatives. She's deeply engaged in philanthropy and actively supports numerous charitable organizations and community initiatives. A longtime friend of Lisa Barlow, Bronwyn makes a splash with the ladies with her outrageous, fabulous, and confrontational style.
So in the outline you wrote, I only read her profile. I did not read the other 2 dolls.
Well, let's just sit with her for a second.
Well, no, I know. But what I'm saying is when I read that, as you read it out loud, but like when I read it the first time, I was like, this is a roller coaster of information.
Yeah.
To go from Broadway to like Democrat fundraiser to Ted Cruz supporter Lisa Barlow.
Yeah, so I looked up the Broadway of it all. So there's 2 Broadway mentions in this new cast. I looked up hers, and it seems like she is helping produce something that hopes to go to Broadway. Do you remember Alexandra Billings from Transparent?
Yes.
So she has like an autobiographical show that she's producing, and I think Bronwyn is a part of producing that.
Oh my God.
I think they had like a reading of it at the LGBT Center in New York City recently.
I've been there.
So there's that. The interesting part about the way she leans politically and the fact that like we're writing this in her BravoTV.com like bio, I feel like we don't do that a lot.
We, in this day and age, we're forgetting about politics.
Yeah. And her politics paired with the Lisa Barlow of it all, if rumors are true from years ago, is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And then just like from what we see of her, they're like, oh my God, this is the style icon. And it's like, well, I guess there's a style for everyone.
I will say, I kind of did love the look that she, I think, was introduced to the girls with like the fur that made the heart.
Oh, but like we've seen that before.
This one was different.
Like we've actually seen that before on the show Meredith Mark season 1.
No, this one was a red.
I
specifically,
know.
we've seen something like it. This was different.
Okay.
The fashion girls agree.
But
But everything else, I was
if you're
like,
a fashion girl, sound off in the comments below.
everything else was kind of like circusy.
Okay, but then I saw that after seeing the cast photo, because the cast photo came out first, and she's in the cast photo because she's the only of the new dolls the only ones holding a snowflake.
Yeah.
And in the cast photo, she kind of looks like Mother of the Bride
Yeah.
of all the girls. I thought like she was going to be an elder woman.
No, she's serving Bob.
Hey, Bob.
I mean, we've got 2 girls serving Bob.
Wait, when I saw Whitney Wild Rose, I said, "Hey, Bob" to myself. Well, let's finish the new girls.
Serving Bob and eating this nasty ass salad dressing. Okay, so then the other girls are friends of.
Yeah.
So Brittany Bateman, friend of. Brittany Bateman is an accoladed actress. That's yeah, model, singer, and mother.
Well,
to 2 daughters and us all.
We're all mothers.
Born in Utah and raised in California, she began touring in a musical review with her family from a young age. We're like the Partridges. Yeah. Brittany has a diverse career as a model, voiceover actress, Broadway actor, professional dancer, and recording artist.
Okay.
Currently, she is the owner of Pure Productions and works in real estate development.
Okay.
So
are the bops on Spotify?
I don't know, but I got curious about the Broadway of it all. So I Googled her.
Can you give me a spelling?
Britani.
Okay, last name?
Bateman.
Oh, yeah, Bateman. Yeah.
So I Googled the Broadway of it all, and it says on her BroadwayWorld.com bio, Brittany Bateman appeared on Broadway as Ellen in Miss Saigon during the second National Broadway tour in 1999.
Okay.
So then I asked our friend who works in the Broadway space, does this mean that she technically is considered to appearing on Broadway? And our friend said, absolutely not. That is fake news. And then he said, having a lobster roll.
Wish I was too. Okay, on Spotify, it appears you can find her on Dallin Vale Bales' album of Broadway songs as like a featured guest.
Okay. What does she sing? Anything?
She sings.
Probably something from Miss Saigon.
No. She sings in whatever time we have from, and then it says quote unquote children, and then it gets cut off. I don't know what that is. And then she sings something, A Light in the Dark from Next to Normal. You like that.
Oh, that's my favorite musical.
And
Are we going to stand?
Those are the only two songs.
Okay.
And then who's the other doll?
Okay. Maylee Workman has her hands full as a model with 4 young children and a husband.
Oh, well.
As her and her husband work to keep their romantic spark alive while raising their children, Maylee is refinding her identity outside of motherhood.
Wait, what's this woman's name?
Meili.
Meili. Emily.
Meili.
Oh, Melly.
I was thinking Melly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Emily.
No.
Okay. Anyways, she's originally from California and was raised LDS and moved to Utah to be more involved in the church, but ultimately decided that the faith was not for her.
Side note, perfect transition. Cara Berry posted a trailer from like a new Hulu
Oh yeah.
Mormon show, which got like millions and millions of views. Like, it's crazy that like Cara posted this, and like Hulu should be like sending her a fucking gift basket for this.
They should.
The show looks wild. It's about like the Mormon TikTok dolls.
I remember the Mormon TikTok dolls because don't they like all like kind of lightly fuck each other?
Well, that's what happens in the trailer. Yeah. They're swinging like the prophecy of Whitney Wild Rose.
Yeah.
So I am curious about that show. So I might like, now that I'm like a bad Mormon, tune into the pre-show where I'm talking about listening to the audiobook. Like,
Sure.
I'm like all in.
Great.
Okay.
The trailer.
The trailer.
So we've talked about the new girls. The trailer.
Who do you want to talk about first?
Well, first of all, Mary's back.
Full time.
Full time.
Can't believe it. Even after like her son had the gun.
It's wild.
Like, you would think she would like step away.
And just like everything. But I mean, it seems like they're like talking about stuff in the trailer.
And wasn't the buzz on the street that Mary's getting divorced and they picked up cameras to like film some more stuff?
That sounds right.
I feel like there was buzz in the street about that. And we're thankfully saving that for mid-season.
Yeah.
Love that her and Meredith are not getting along. Because like that was like Meredith's fatal flaw all along. Of like, why are you acting like this is normal?
Right. And it seems like Meredith and Lisa are back in good graces.
Which like we used to pray for days like this.
That is like... those are the two we want to see.
It's like, it's as if like Bethany and Carol figured it out.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we prayed so hard for days like this. Back to Mary. And then I won't take this too far. It could just be like a throwaway Whitney Wild Rose comment of like, oh, like, I'm having fun with Mary on this one day, but like, little girl is enjoying Mary.
Yeah. Well, Whitney Rose goes with the wind, much like a rose.
Well, she is part of the weather.
She's the candle in the wind.
She's our generation's Princess Di.
Yeah. So some would say. No, I would never say that.
Some would. Okay, Whitney Wild Rose. I guess the main thing is her versus Lisa Barlow. Because, like, we got Justin involved.
Yeah.
Screaming that Whitney's not a liar. Or Lisa is a liar. Someone's a liar.
I think Justin is screaming that his wife is not a liar.
Okay.
He's doing classic, like, Housewives man defense squad.
Mr. Barlow is just standing as usual.
Yeah.
Standing at attention. Okay. Lisa Barlow. 8 Lisas, instantly iconic.
Yeah. It's like, not to bring up Harry Potter, but you know that scene when they...
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. What scene, Brendan?
When they, like, have to get him out of whatever, so they all take that potion, and there's, like, 7 Harry Potters.
I really do not remember that scene.
Okay, then let's not. It also reminds me, one time, my friends I think it was between my freshman and sophomore years of college.
Yeah.
They had a surprise party for me, and they all dressed up as different versions of me. One was like Cold Stone Brendan.
What year was this?
I think it was between freshman and sophomore years of college.
And like to think that here we are almost 20 years later, maybe so many more versions of you could exist.
I know. And all those friends I just went away with, so they're still around. They can reprise their roles.
And then like some of us can come up with new roles.
Yeah. I don't want you to play any part of me.
No, I want to be American Apparel, Brendan.
Oh no. Gay okay.
Okay. So that was, more Lisa Barlow. It sounds like we are claiming Baby Gorgeous is playing video games until 2 a.m. As if that is a crime.
How old is Baby G?
Baby G is like a tween, maybe a teen, which I think is like prime time for gaming, really.
Sure.
I'm like,
but
what do you want him out in the streets?
no, but I will say, I think Baby G can play till 2 o'clock in the morning if it's like winter break, but not if he has school in the morning.
Oh, no. We're talking Friday, Saturday, nights before days off from school.
Yeah, but especially winter break. Winter break is like when you can release your inhibitions. You can stay up till 4 a.m. on the internet, like chatting with your internet friends and like going hog wild.
One of my earliest core memories is like being on like Thanksgiving or Christmas break, super young, playing Chippendale Rescue Rangers on the Nintendo Entertainment System NES. It was not even Super at this point.
Okay, so I more liked being up late, being on the internet, talking to my chat room friends.
I know. You're like Harry Potter lovers. Let's bring it back there.
No.
You're just like leaving it out there in the ether, the chat room. But we need to drill down to which room it was.
Okay, specifically it was... I don't want to talk about it too much, but it was this thing called the Palace Chat where it was like this like visual chat medium.
Like a visual novel.
There were like different like kinds of ones. And I happened to be, and I hate J.K. Rowling, but I happened to be involved in a Harry Potter one as a kid. I can't erase that from my history. It's a part of me. I'm still friends to this day with people.
Yeah.
I know from there. I met people IRL.
But Angie K is trying to bring Baby J down.
I know.
And like saying like, oh, my daughter's not, I don't let my daughter game until 2 a.m. It's like, well.
I do think we might need to reel in the gaming till 2 a.m. though. And like figure out what exactly we're playing.
Well, yeah.
Because if he's playing something scary.
Oh, yeah. I don't want Baby Gorgeous playing Call of Duty until 2 a.m.
Yeah, of course.
I want him to be playing like a solo, single player RPG where we're like
hunting for like golden rings.
And we're like, it's like story based. We are gaining empathy. We are learning about different lives and just like learning.
I doubt he's doing that.
That's what I did.
Ugh.
I feel like me and Baby G are on like the same page.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on from that.
Angie K. Besides fighting with Lisa about gaming, what else is she doing?
I think she's just existing. It's her second full-time season.
She gets to exhale now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I will say there was a moment when she like was going up against Lisa, and she like decided to stand up at the table. That did feel a little put on.
So she's not fully exhaling yet.
Yeah, she's not. She's really sucking in.
Okay.
Hey, Heather
Guy. Less of a main player here. More of like our narrator.
Yeah.
Really, her focus is on like recording devices.
Wait, I want to know who is the mortal enemy that she speaks of. Are we talking about Monica?
Someone must have contacted Monica. Definitely.
Okay.
Especially with like, okay, we have main cast, but we also have 3 new people who are like prime time to be contacting Monica.
How long do you think Monica will be like in the ether for us? I know that she just had her little thing on Fire Island, which like they always invite like one of the girls out.
She better be back next year. She will. We'll see.
We'll see.
Uh,
I don't know. I just think it's exciting. We're going to see a lot happen. Yeah. I like Salt Lake City because it does feel like a made-up place, so that anything can happen there.
We're on it feels like another international trip. I don't know where.
Good.
Thank you, Jen Shaw, for freeing us from being stuck in the States.
I mean, but they do go on a trip to Minnesota at one point, definitely.
But like, I love the culture of multiple trips.
I think we should start going to like unexpected places like Minnesota and the Midwest.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Good.
We've still got more news though.
Wait, but how long have we been talking for?
Almost 40 minutes.
I mean, like, this is what there is to talk about. Like, how much are we going to talk about Dubai, really?
I mean, a ton. Okay, so we want to talk about Sutton real quick. So, friend of the show, Ben Pollack, happened to be in West Hollywood, and he posted a photo of Sutton, the Sutton concept, with a big for lease sign on it. So this got everyone going, and Sutton herself, quote, not even quote tweeted it, posted a photo of herself in front of Sutton and said, "I hear those streets are talking about my store. If you want the realty, just ask the pot. Good things coming. And I love hashtag WeHo, and we are in this together. Cat emoji, heart, heart, heart.
Pulsating hearts.
Pulsating hearts. Hashtag sustainable fashion. Hashtag circular fashion. Sutton and Sutton brands are only getting better. Thank you for your patience." That one emoji that no one really uses anymore with the one eye closed, one eye open, and the tongue out, it's very 2015.
Okay. I will be sure not to use that anymore.
Oh, do you use it?
Maybe. So is this like an envy situation? We're relocating.
I think she just found a better place in West Hollywood, or maybe better rent, or whatever.
Is this place in West Hollywood or no? Yeah, because didn't the West Hollywood mayor like came and gave her a hug or something?
Yeah, it's very famously in West Hollywood. It's like right around the corner from Sir.
Sure.
So there's that. Do you have thoughts on that?
Sad that like cameras are down right now.
I know.
But I only wish Sutton the best.
I know. Okay, so friend of on Dubai actually had an iconic moment. Saba.
Once again off camera.
Yes. She has issued a press release.
Like in the proper format.
Yes. That she is announcing her amicable parting from Sarah Al-Mandani. So it says UAE, London, August 13th, 2024. Saba Yusuf today announced an amicable decision to part ways both personally and professionally with Sarah Al-Mandani. This decision follows careful consideration and reflection on recent developments. Quote, "After thorough deliberation, I have chosen to move forward without Sarah in both my personal and professional endeavors. Our path and values no longer align, and it is the best interest of both parties to take separate journeys. It goes on with wishing her all the best in future endeavors, but then it says, moving forward, Saba remains committed to her role as CEO and advisory board member, focusing on her family, charity work, and maintaining the highest standards of professionalism and authenticity.
CEO of what? Of
Iconic moves off camera.
No, but is this like? Is she still CEO of something that has to do with Sarah?
I don't know.
It's just like so unclear.
It is unclear.
Okay, and then also, I know Dubai filmed reunion last week. Was this pre or post reunion?
I think this was
August.
I want to say this is post.
August 13th. That was last Tuesday. Dubai reunion filmed. Oh, Thursday, August 8th. So it was filmed a while ago.
Yeah,
So it was post. So was she there?
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I enjoy her on the show, and by that I mean she's pretty.
I know, but she's just like so uniconic.
I know, but she's just like so normal. Maybe this is why she did this, because maybe she had an iconic
Reunion.
one segment reunion. If they flew her out all the way
Oh my God.
for like one segment.
Is it going to be oh my God, who was the one diva from Ranj with the football husband that they edited out of the reunion?
Oh,
Remember when we like saw her legs?
not Jennifer.
No.
I know who you're talking about.
Tiki Barber's wife.
Yeah.
Her legs made it to the reunion.
Tracy.
Tracy. Mm.
You saying Jennifer?
Okay, last but not least, we like to keep the finger on the pulse of what's going on during Summer House while they're filming. Two big things happened. One, Batula Swim is real. And if they don't have something for the gay boys,
Oh God.
what are we doing?
I mean, you can wear whatever.
I know, but like the brand is like her dream is like to cater to the busty women because she like
Sure.
would talk about like how she needs to mix and match like her bikini tops and bottoms.
What do you mean for the gay boy? Like, you mean like you want like a 5-inch inseam
Yes.
trunk that's
Yes.
like navy blue?
Yes. Hand designed by Batula.
Hand sewn.
Hands down. Like I will spend
150?
no under $99.
Okay.
For a Batula Swim boy.
Let me think. How much does Loverboy merch go for? I should know this because I did order.
It's not wild. It's like very reasonable.
The fun thing about Loverboy merch is that you'll order it and then you'll forget about it, and then months later it'll be a fun surprise.
But it's like a present to yourself.
Yeah, so I got a sweatshirt. I ordered in April. It didn't come till June.
Good.
And after shipping, it was only $64.99.
Okay, that's reasonable.
But I feel like swimwear, different materials, probably a little more expensive, maybe.
While we're talking about Summer House, Schwartz filmed,
Yeah.
which is interesting. It's interesting that there almost was a world where Tom Sandoval would be like in this universe.
Yeah.
Except that Scandal happened and then he pulled out of Winter House and now he's not in the universe.
He was in the universe. He was a guest on Winter House before.
Oh, yeah, he was a guest on Winter
Yeah.
House. But he wasn't like main cast.
And they visited Summer House before.
Wait, wasn't it like Katie and Schwartz that visited?
I thought it was Katie and Schwartz. And was Tom Sandoval there?
I don't think so. That
Who-
doesn't feel real to me.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see what Schwartz brings to the house.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Shall we talk about Dubai?
Let's do it.
Okay. Final day in Dubai. Not Dubai, but in Bali.
We're in Bali.
We're in Bali.
So we're coming out. We're like in the midst of the dress thing.
Okay. Stanbury's saying this is the Brooks I really enjoy, which is Brooks.
Being annoying.
screaming about the mustard yellow.
Yeah. Remember what I teased last week about Brooks and confessionals? Do you agree?
I could see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not fully there with you.
Okay. She says she's not a hot dog, and I'm like, lean into hot dog. I think a mustard yellow. I like a mustard yellow.
Don't we have like one of the dolls in Salt Lake City dress up as a hot dog?
Yeah.
Bronwyn?
Bronwyn.
So she's leaning in.
Yeah, I think when they go to Minnesota.
That's all making more sense to me now.
Yeah.
Okay. Talene proves herself to be Jennifer Aiden in a new way, which is Master Impersonator. I would say her impersonation of Brooks was better than Stanberry's.
Yeah, of course. I mean, she leaned in very smartly to the Boston accent. And, like, the thing about Brooks is, like, she's from Boston, but the accent that Talene did really picked it up in a way that it resonated with me. I was like,
Very
oh, yeah,
subtle.
Boston girl.
But it's not like Southie Boston accent.
No, because I think she's from Newton.
Okay. And then Brooks actually had me laugh.
With what?
When Stanberry says, they're going to be home any minute. And then she says, can I have a knife?
One thing about Brooks and Talene do a lot of antics where they just like kind of grab each other and like are drunk with each other
Well, I think like it's supposed to symbolize the reconciliation
and sisterhood.
and sisterhood. But we know present day. So like we know present day, everything that transpired in this episode is like not where it is.
Yeah, because it's been like 2 years since
It's been
this
2
film.
years. A lot can happen in 2 years.
I think like a year and a half at least, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I do want to say, as we flash over to the other girls who actually like aren't having a good time at all, I would not want to be sitting with them at
Dinner.
But I do think that what Ayan said about Stanberry is actually like she actually hit the nail on the head.
Tell me.
That Stanberry does do this thing where she holds herself away from the group,
yes,
and then does pretends like they're not accepting her.
Okay. Yeah. She got her number.
But then I also do think, I think Ayan is saying that from her own perspective because she actually likes Stanberry, but I do think that certain other girls on this trip loathe Stanberry.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like interesting that Ayan is able to like figure that out and break that down, but like can't figure herself out.
Yeah.
Because like this meltdown over the voice memo and just like being like angry at everyone and then like sad and like this, it's just like you're only all of this because you realize how bad you fucked up.
Yeah. And got caught.
But I do love that they went to lunch and like this appears to be the seeds for where we are at today.
The start
of them actually being friends again.
It was cute that they ordered the exact same thing at lunch. Pineapple juice and pad thai.
Sometimes you like, I want to say this to you, listener. Sometimes you like might not want to do that because you're like, oh, we should like order something different, see like how it is and blah blah blah. But like sometimes the answer is you gotta get the same thing. Like Alex and I got this like iconic seared tuna sandwich from like a food truck in Maine. And I like researched it ahead of time and I saw pictures of it and I was like, this is going to be banger. And I was like, I'm getting it, but like, don't get something different just to like mix it up.
Right.
Like we both got to get this. Mm-hmm. And I think like sometimes in life you both got to get it.
Right.
And Ayan and Stanberry lived up to that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. The dildo confiscations in Dubai airport.
I know.
I didn't know that was. There's just piles of dildos.
That is crazy.
Okay. I need to look more into this. But Theodora Joseph Mellencamp was dragging Sarah Al-Madani for saying that she was being offered to be paid $45,000
To do a podcast?
to do a podcast. And I gotta like just upon hearing this, I was like, what am I doing wrong?
I mean, to me, there's no way. It's especially like a podcast that's like about her like healing experiences
About
and her
woo.
about her entrepreneurship. It's like, who are you, Heather Hollett Thompson? Those podcasts, no offense.
Yeah, no offense, what?
Who wants to hear about business?
No, don't you want to hear about us cackling about the trailers for 40 minutes? Shut up. Oh my God. It's truly so sick what we just did. All right. Okay.
And so the man who's controlling is this like man that like was introduced to us earlier this season.
Yeah, the boyfriend who was like the father, like about to be the father of the child.
I think I'm done with Sarah. I don't care. She gives me like really bad vibes.
Yeah, I'm not into it. The palm reader. Okay, she says, get away from the boyfriend to Sarah. Mm-hmm. This palm reader, remember the diva in Boiler Room?
Oh,
who would walk around and read all her palms.
Yeah.
And every time I would eat it up, I'd be like, please do it again.
Show me to me.
And she's like, oh my God, you're going to live a long life.
That is a fucking blast from the past. That was like 10 years ago at Min.
That was Mother. That was a Mother.
Oh. We need to go to the new Boiler Room.
Wait, they moved?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They moved around the corner.
Have you been?
No.
Have you seen pictures?
No. Nobody's talking about it, but I went to the...
No one's talking about it.
I went to the old Boiler Room like
for the grand
before
finale?
it closed. No, before it closed because I was going to something nearby.
When?
Maybe like in the spring. And they had signs up that said that they were moving around the corner.
Oh my God. I gotta go.
Well, yeah. Apparently it's more than one floor, but nobody's talking about it. But it's the summer because now everyone's talking about other places.
Oh yeah, all the dolls are like going this way and that way.
The only places,
and we're saying that as if like we haven't gone this way and that way, but like for the most part we don't go.
But
this way and that
gay
way.
people are only talking about Fire Island and Provincetown.
We're talking about Maryland and Maine.
Yeah, but you have a child now. I was talking about Provincetown like 2 weeks ago.
True. No, we're gonna go next year. Simon's coming.
Oh, he better see that tea.
Simon's going to tea. Oh my God. Okay. The palm reader's warning to lean about the woman who brings her sadness.
I know it's very similar to the Ramona. There's another woman thing,
and that woman is Brooks. And then we get the reveal about Ayan. Mm-hmm. She's 50. But then we drill down to the fact that it's actually a range of 45 to 50. Mm-hmm. And then she thought she was 42.
Right. Which, like, that is so many years.
But, like, no matter what, from 42 to 50, serving C
Left and right.
Every year.
Around every corner.
Around every corner. And then Ayan's summarizing the trip. We drug each other with love. And the producer's saying, you what? But I wouldn't even expect Ayan to know, like, we drag each other with love.
Well, she's very in tune.
Oh, yeah?
Like, she knows
She
everything.
knows what's going on. Okay. And I think that's Dubai, unless you have anything else.
That's Dubai.
That's Dubai. OC. I gotta say, I would like to do this some more, but you need a meaty cast.
Yeah.
To split up trips.
Yeah.
You need a meaty cast. And that's
And you need to bring in other dolls. I mean, the Vargasance is upon us.
The Vargasance is upon us. It's very Vargasanian.
The fact that, like, we're pulling her out.
Wait. This woman, I actually thought about this. We don't get enough of this on Housewives. A very rich woman who just looks like she just rolled out of bed.
This is what we need.
Her hair in the back, sticking out in every which way. In like a little like Christmas morning like onesie, walking around the home. We need more Vargas in our lives.
I wouldn't call it a Christmas morning onesie.
No. It was like a terry cloth like polo dress.
Sure, yeah. Here's the thing. This is how rich people should be.
Yes.
You got all the money in the world. You make your house nice and dress like shit. Hello.
Be comfortable. Roll out of bed. That kitchen, I could
Chop things.
I could chop things. I could have the time of my life in there.
I thought it was a really interesting decision to have that koi pond with 500 koi in the background instead of like maybe a pool.
The koi, like, jumping out, ready to kill. Those were killer koi, I would say.
What do 500 fish like that do all day, every day?
Eat.
But like, who's feeding them?
Vargas rolling out of bed,
Jesus.
throwing the fish food in there.
And like, the thing is, this house is like so nice, and like La Quinta's like a nice place to be.
Yeah, I mean, you could run into Kyle Richards there, or Kim even.
But the house that we met her in was like much smaller.
I would venture to say that was like her filming house.
Her filming house.
Like, she just had a little.
I think it was maybe her party house because it was right on like
on the boardwalk.
It was on the boardwalk. Yeah,
people were like rollerblading on by.
Yeah,
I feel like this is going to devolve into like our Vargasonian recap.
We should do just a Patreon recap of just Vargas episodes. I want to revisit that season. Are we ready to revisit COVID?
Well, I mean, a lot of people famously took off that season.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta say, I loved getting like more from last week. We didn't get Emily screaming at Padranti, "Sell your Rolex watch and pay your bills." I'm loving it.
It is funny. Emily has such a chip on her shoulder about Jen Padranti and like the money thing. Doesn't Emily's money come from just like Shane's parents?
Predominantly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, like, if that's how you're getting money, don't yell at this poor girl who's just like trying to live her life and look stunning doing it.
I mean, like, while Vargas is rolling out of bed, Padranti's rolling out of glam.
Exactly. It is so funny how obvious it's like. Which trip would you choose?
Oh,
obviously La Quinta.
Yeah. Big Bear. I want to go.
I would rather go to Big Bear
dolls,
with the La Quinta group and Vargas.
Yeah, and Vargas.
Vargas should open up a house in Big Bear.
I'm sure she's got one. But there's something like stinky about this Big Bear trip.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I was Jen Padranti, looking glam, stunning, and I had to share a room with Lexi.
Who won't stop yapping in the car.
Okay. So Alexis.
We used to pray for days like this, and
we used to pray.
And we were apparently praying to the wrong God.
And she's not bugging me. Like, she's bugging a lot of people. Mm-hmm. She's not bugging me. I think it's, like, interesting to see where she is in her life.
But we were praying for an Alexis who was in a different place in her life.
Yeah. We thought she was, like, cultured. We thought she had learned some things about the world. She's almost like fallen like to a worse place where she's like so excited about like bruschetta. Like, we have to order the bruschetta at the restaurant. It's like
bruschetta's like so Medigan.
That's like at every restaurant.
It's a piece of bread with tomato on it. Like,
yeah.
Relax.
I can make one for you right now.
And like we're filming in like when are we? We're filming in like February. Like, are the tomatoes even in season? Who gives a fuck about this bruschetta?
I guess it seems fancy to her.
All right, you know what seems fancy to me? Shannon slopping that chili from the crock pot into the Pyrex. Actually, no, it was so nauseating.
The thing about chili is like it looks bad, but it's good.
Well, no. The thing about chili is this. You can't present it the way that Shannon's doing it. It's looking like we're pouring the dog food out of the can.
Right.
When the chili's presented, I need it in the bowl with the chic slices of jalapeno.
Okay.
With cilantro, with some sour cream.
A dollop of daisy.
I need it looking C.
Okay.
I don't need it looking like dog food from the can.
Well, they like made her not bring the crock pot. She could have served it C if they let her keep it in the crock pot and then serve it C once we got to the house.
Then I need like a opaque container.
Yeah.
Not the glass container.
Sure. I do like that Shannon cooks.
Well, we tried to dip a toe into that realm with the cream cheese
QVC.
filled,
Yeah.
cream cheese filled salmon, frozen packs.
Well, I mean, like she makes things for families. Like that's what families have to do.
I do love a bagel with cream cheese and a smoked salmon. I don't want a salmon fillet stuffed with cream cheese.
Yeah, especially like microwaved.
It's like you had the right idea and then you took a wrong turn.
Yeah, you and Shannon should team up. Really perfect her ideas.
She needs the
guidance.
eye.
Yeah,
She
sure.
needs the eye. She needs me and my 4 boxes of diamond kosher salt.
jeez.
Tune into the pre-show for that one.
Oh my god, it's not that interesting. Just kidding.
Oh. Okay. And you know what? Like a Shannon antic ordering the drive-through, staying outside the car. Give it to me.
I mean, she's a professional. She was like, what this scene needs is for me to get out of the car, to look at the menu, and stand over there and order. That is a professional.
But I love the antics of like, don't eat in the car and everyone munching. And it's like, listen, a truck, we can't expect it to be treated like Vargas's Bentley.
I know. Isn't this just like a fucking Ford truck? Just bring it to the car wash and get it like detailed.
Trucks are meant for like heavy duty, manly things.
Yeah.
Like eating.
Exactly. Like eating Jack in the Box. You've never had Jack in the Box, have you?
No.
The motorcycle culture they participate in, it's okay. Explain this to me. So you like to ride motorcycles with your friends, but it's
And
like
lovers.
But it's like you can't talk to people while you're motorcycling.
Well, men don't like to talk.
But do you have like little microphones where
No,
you're
no.
talking to each other?
Men don't like to talk.
So you're just like driving.
Running on the highway.
Are you listening to music?
No, just like the feel the rain on your skin.
That's so boring.
Although some of the girls on their motorcycles playing their music as if like I want to be listening to it.
Oh, that's what happens here in Brooklyn.
I think it happens like across the nation.
Yeah, well, then also the thing that happens on the subway now. I got on the subway Saturday night coming back from Maryland. Guy had a speaker like hanging off of him.
You should have played some Chappelle Rowan.
I should have.
Cancel it out. Oh, Shannon during the tour of the Vargas home. That's the master, right? And Gina quickly is like, that's the primary. Shannon tried to come between two sisters, Gina and Emily.
I know.
Which, like, even though those 4 were in such disarray, I feel like we still came together in the end.
And I think, like, to this day, I feel like Emily and Gina are both, like, Shannon warriors.
I think so.
Which is good.
Are these going to be our couches?
I hope so. I just feel bad because I do think that, like, if Jen and Katie were on a trip with the good girls, they could have thrived.
Yeah.
Like, even, I thought it was really funny when Alexis was, like, trying to get ready to go to dinner and she was, like, running around with her, like, head cut off. And the other girls were, like, standing there and she's like, where are the girls? I need the girls. I need consensus from the girls. And they're like, we're over here.
Ay. Okay. My girl Gina has a point and doesn't have a point. With like CPS and paparazzi are not the same.
Sure.
Yes. But it's a little bit more than paparazzi. The conversation is around like, oh, we're doing the paparazzi shots in response to like cheating rumors and allegations that we're splitting up or whatever.
It's a little deeper.
So it's like bigger than that soundbite. But yes, the CBS is obviously worse.
Of course. And I still stand behind my thing that like maybe they didn't call the paparazzi.
Don't be a warrior.
I'm not being a warrior. I'm just saying.
I think the answer is semantics. Is that Dubrow did not call, like staff called, a publicist, an assistant.
No, I think Disney had him.
That's Orange County. Are we just done with these trips after this episode? Or
Well, it was only one night, which is like what?
Oh.
Which is the interesting thing is like obviously Dubai. It's a much further trip to go to Bali from Dubai, but I was like, oh, it's good that they're there for like multiple nights. It feels like an actual trip. Where like now we do such like these tiny little trips, and I realize it's not like our big trip for the show.
We have London, but do we have another trip too with OC, or was I like confused by these two trips?
We thought we were getting
like Big Bear, La Quinta,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is fine.
So only London.
But like that's
fine. Yeah, of course.
I'm having a good time without even traveling.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I just like don't love it on Thursday.
I know. Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, Freak of the Week and the One True Queen.
Okay, so
I know, like, I feel like I knew this chicken salad thing was going on for a little while.
So the Bethany chicken salad thing was going on for a little while. So here's the thing. We have to back it up. And
Better back it up real quick.
so Bethany, this is part of why she's freak. Bethany is claiming that she is like the chicken salad influencer.
Which, for those of you listening to Come Through Queen, Brendan is. 'Cause
Yeah.
he influenced me to make him his own custom chicken salad.
I mean, like, I have been on the record of loving
loving.
chicken salad. I mean, like, I go to grocery stores and get the pre-made chicken salad, which is the conversation here that we're talking about.
Yes.
But Bethany decided that this summer that she is the first person to like really think of going to all these places and getting the chicken salad, which the chicken salad thing has been happening on TikTok long before Bethany decided to butt in. But classic Bethany, she loves to butt in and take credit.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, this YouTube video that is the freak this week,
Yeah.
this is actually an incident that happened probably like over a week ago that she had already documented on her TikTok.
Yes.
But not with like the multiple angle footage of her arriving at Round Swamp Farm, which is this like bougie like farm stand / grocery store in the Hamptons, and like walking in and expecting the staff to like
bow down,
jump to their feet and applaud her for like quote unquote like making their chicken salad famous.
Yeah.
And so she posts this video that then I will say you have to give credit to our girls who are in the videos cutting and putting them on Twitter for us to consume in a more tolerable fashion. This one was Yolanda Pfister.
Of
Shout
course.
out. So it's basically Bethany walking up to this place, and the fact that she had a chicken costume at the ready to potentially put on.
Yeah, you told me about the chicken costume.
Yeah.
But she's holding her iPhone, filming herself, but then also having like a professional camera film herself.
Yeah. Her face when she like walks in and she's like, watch this. It's just like, ugh. She's off the deep end. She's been off the deep end for a while.
So Bethany's our freak, and we were inspired by this freakish behavior to go back to Bethany getting married, which we did on the Patreon bonus episode this week, to the titular getting married episode, which is season 1, episode 5, I want to say.
Yes.
So for us to hear us rant and rave about Bethany some more, head on over there.
Hoda's there.
Hoda's there. Alex is there.
Yeah.
Ramona's there. Okay. Our One True Queen this week. And like she rarely sees the Queen spotlight. Mm-hmm. One, Kelly Kalor and Ben Simone.
She posted a video of herself at Round Swamp Farm where she talked about knowing the people, the family.
She's been going there since she was in her 20s.
Yeah, she knows the family.
And she loves it. It's a great Hamptons establishment. Round Swamp Farm, like, shares this video.
Like, posts to their feed on Instagram.
Which is had me like screaming out the window. The fact that like Bethany's throwing a fit over not being acknowledged and them acknowledging her mortal enemy.
I love it.
Chef kiss.
I love it.
That the chef who made that chicken salad gave a.
Now I want to try the chicken salad.
So we gotta go. So we're gonna go to Rails. We're gonna go to Round Swamp. And then we're getting Vita Tequila.
Yeah, as of last year, the Round Swap chicken salad for like a package of it, which is a pretty small package, $16. Which
don't love it.
If you're thinking, I hate that I'm saying this, but like if you're thinking about like where it is, like in the Hamptons,
A steal.
it's a steal, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it.
Okay. But we would for research purposes.
Sure.
Wow. What a week. What a week. We promoted things about pre-show and bonus episode. Links to that at comethroughqueen.com, along with links to social media and everything else that comes along with that. And just like, comment, subscribe, heart, share, retweet.
Love us, please retweet.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
I wanna see ya come through, queen.